Hello and welcome back to Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness with a side of shiny hunting in Pokémon Ultra Sun. For today, we are going to investigate Pokéspots and try to find a shiny Terrakion in what has been the longest shiny hunt on this channel so far. Yeah, we gotta deal with Trudley and Folly here. Wow, boss! Oh, phew, it's just some kid. Don't sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. I've got my radar. We'll know if the boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. The radar's got something. It's the boss, Mirror B. Your radar should really be calibrated to let you know a little sooner than this. Ho 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 ho! Hey, my posse, have you rounded up the Pokemon like I wanted? Stop the music. I can't help but notice the music is still playing. It's just different music. Oh. I sense the pleasing scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my posse? Be one of us and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world. Nah, I'm good. Ho ho ho! I thought you'd say that. You always had this smell to me, you see, that you would be our enemy. How I deal with a threat is to nip it while it's a bud yet. Ho 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 ho! I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense of wow. I don't recall him speaking in rhyme in Colosseum, but he sure does now. Let the music play. This isn't his theme. It's not bad, though. I see he's, getting more Ludicolo's ready. Let's not keep Houndour in front of two water types. Oh, Shroomish is in reverse mode. My decision to withdraw Houndour has been vindicated. This probably feels like the only character the devs cared about across both games, because it basically is. They needed someone to represent their games, and... you know... it's really easy to make a guy with a huge bicolored afro memorable. So we can guaranteed get rid of both of these this turn. Or we could take a risk, potentially not get rid of the paralyzed one, but in exchange have a lower chance of us taking any damage whatsoever? Yeah. I'll take that risk. Is he just gonna have 4 Lombre? Oh, hey. Turns out it wasn't a risk after all. Oh, he does not just have 4 Lombre. Oh, a Shadow Voltorb. I mean, you know what? I have wanted an electric type, and I have, to my knowledge, never used a standard Voltorb on my teams under any circumstance, ever. And electric types can still be paralyzed in this generation, so... imagine if this Shadow Voltorb knew self-destruct. Nice miss. Yeah, I know Electrode's all about speed and basically nothing else, but I mean... it is an electric type. The reverse mode attack hurts Shroomish when Shroomish never once attacked in reverse mode. Quick attack should be safe enough. It is nice that they made it so that not every single Pokemon you're trying to catch in the entire game has a recoil move guaranteed. It's actually a pretty huge benefit when it comes to trying to catch things. Let's just throw a ball. Yeah, Electrode also has an issue where basically all the moves it learns are either self-destruct moves or electric moves, pretty much. But, like, it's better than a non-slot at the moment. If I find a better electric type that isn't Mareep, which is better, I'll use that, but... You messed up my rhythm! I just can't! No, I just can't do it! We killed him. I can't believe Mirror B is dead. Oh, you make me so angry I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. He's stopped talking in rhyme. Just you wait and see. One of these days with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape. Oh, you dropped us something. Ah, the mirror radar, so now we can know when he's coming. It came with instructions. To Trudley, this is how the radar works. When you're finished reading, get rid of this. This radar shows you where Mirror B, that's the boss, happens to be. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar. It'll tell you where he is. You'll probably ask me where the boss is when he's not on radar. You know how mysterious he can be. Who knows where he goes off to? Probably off getting Pokémon or something. Somewhere far away out of their transmitter's range. From Folly. Redmond, I haven't completed an analysis on the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. Okay, but first... let me put some Duking brand Poke Snacks here. I don't think it's been long enough, but I'm still gonna check, just in case. Yeah. The reason that I don't want to use the Pokemon that are actually part of the Ribbon Road project, I'm gonna go purify some things real quick, is because I can't control what EVs they get in this game. And there's no way to remove EVs until, I think, Gen 6. So, getting EVs set up the way that I want them is going to make the battle tower stuff that I have to do with them in Gens 3 and 4 a lot easier. Or at least a little easier. So, once I've purified a Pokemon, I need to just leave them be until I can get them into a game where I actually can get them EV'd up. Oh, dang. Already got False Swipe as a Shroomish. Be nicer if they let it just start with Spore. That'd be a bit much. I don't think Pokespots go off the GameCube clock. And even if they did, my GameCube's clock has something wrong with it. Like, it gets out of sync with real time under some circumstances that I don't know what they are. Like, it doesn't stop entirely when the GameCube is off. But it doesn't keep up. Like, I don't know what the issue is. All I know is this GameCube's clock is not reliable. It might be something to do with how I launch my games through Swiss. Like, I use my Wind Waker disc to get into Swiss, then swap discs to whatever I'm playing, because that lets me get this really crispy, clean, one-to-one pixel aspect ratio thing, which then goes into my RetroTink 4K to be upscaled. Like, it lets me get a real clean and crisp visual, but it probably does mess with some of the system's default settings. Like the clock. Yeah, I might be able to at least somewhat fix the problem if I, like, went and, I don't know, replaced a clock battery or something, but it's more effort than it's worth. Oh, actually... why can't I take a Pokemon's item from it while it's in the box? Looks like Nummel's the only one with an item, so let's, I guess, get it in the party, steal its item, then get it reboxed. And while we're at it, I'll finally remember to take this Great Ball from Teddy Ursa. Wait, Shroomish doesn't get Spore until 54? I was thinking it was like 34, dang. Well, there goes that plan. Like, I could still do it, but at that point... Shroomish would be our status applier. Yes, but until we're basically done with the game, it won't be able to do its most useful thing. But, yeah, 54 is a little late. I still need to heal my Pokemon, don't I? Yes, yes I do. So, Pokemon Center before we leave. I forget whether someone told us we should go talk to Egan, or if they said they were going to go talk to Egan, but I'm going to go see Egan. Because I remember his name coming up. I definitely remember someone saying they were going to go talk to him, but... Who would have thought it? I never expected to see wild Pokemon appearing in the Ore region. I wouldn't mind catching a wild Pokemon. It's been such a long time. I can feel that old urge. Bigachu noises. we bring you ONBS News. This is a story on the man who works inside Pyrite's Landmark, the town's giant windmill. The man is familiar to all with his slogan, 35 long years of cranking gears. However, there have been rumors in some quarters that perhaps his claim of 35 years is hugely exaggerated, and that the real figure is 5 years. Asking the man himself proved fruitless since he refused to say anything other than 35 long years of cranking gears. While the truth is shrouded in mystery, ONBS pledges to determinedly follow up on this story. So when he said 30 long years of cranking gears before, that might have been his first day on the job. While we're here... just a few more. Yeah, it's really a shame that Breloom never learns Spore. Ah, so that shows when a Pokemon is at a Pokespot. So that would be this one, right? Ooh! Didn't Duking say these were rare? This thing's going on the team. Like, sure, Duking wants us to trade it to him, but... I've got a different idea, and that idea is no. It's mine. It's mine! Nice para. I'm gonna throw a ball. Kind of weird that we still have to select our target when we're in a single battle against a wild Pokemon. Oh baby, we caught our first wild Pokemon in the Ore region. Might as well put some more Duking brand Pokesnacks here. Just to make sure that no one's over at this one yet. Okay. Shame I can't just breed another Trapinch and then say, hey, Duking, take this one. It's definitely wild. I found it in the Ore region and didn't steal it from any other trainers. Okay, so who is going out in favor of Trapinch? Honestly, I think Teddiursa might be the choice, but Teddiursa is going to evolve into Ursaring, and Ursaring's not bad. Do we really need an electric type? Nah, not until we get one that's more compelling. We need Trapinch. Okay, something that kind of bothers me. When you come out of the Coliseum, you come out over here, and if you just hold straight down, you miss the bridge. I want the bridge to be centered with the Coliseum entrance. It's a... We found him! Yeah, you can say there's bad trouble all you want, but we found him! Okay. So. First, we put him to sleep. Then we soak him. And then we do a little hold back. Okay, Stone Edge doesn't hurt that bad. Put him back to sleep. Hold back one more time. And now it's time to throw balls. My longest shiny hunt on this channel could be over today. Really depends on whether or not a ball works. Got 2 shakes, that's not bad. Okay, put him back to sleep. Then we'll heal Smeargle. And then remember to use a Roto Boost. Because that'll certainly help our catch rate. I don't know by how much, but we'll take any help we can get. That's Roto Boost. But you know what? It'll keep Smeargle in the battle. Okay. So that Sacred Sword... Sacred Sword ignores... Oh, we don't have a Roto Catch. Does Sacred Sword ignore defense boosts? Is that what it's... What's special about it? I forget. Well, no Roto Catch means we just gotta... throw balls. Okay, so this Terrakion knows Stone Edge, Rock Slide, and Sacred Sword. What else might this thing know? Here's my window where I keep the information on the current shiny on target. Lost it. Okay, well, it's easy enough to pull up on a separate thing. Sun and Moon Pokédex. Ah, Swords Dance is the other thing it knows. Oh boy. Well, I guess I don't need to look up what it can know now, because we know every move it knows. Which is, little scary. Don't like seeing Swords Dance on these Sacred Swords. Or Swords of Justice, rather. They scare my Smeargle. They scare my Smeargle a whole lot. Okay, I guess we're singing with Primarina. Worst case, we're actually kind of boned. In the worst case. Oh boy, even more Sacred Sword, or Sword Stance, rather. Let's swap to Incineroar. He's got an Assault Vest, this one, so don't gotta worry about Rocky Helmet. Assault Vest isn't going to help, but Intimidate will. At least a little. I do have Decidueye, who's at least immune to Sacred Sword. But this Terrakion is easily the scariest of the Sacred Sword, or the Swords of Justice we've fought so far. Just because it can do a whole lot of damage. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be leaving Incineroar in front of this guy so that I can keep him in back for more Intimidates. And there's another Swords Dance. Do I swap to Primarina? I guess I swap to Primarina. Try more Sings. +5 Sacred Sword kinda hurts. So does +5 Rock Slide. Do I have anything to control this? The answer appears to be no. Yeah, that's real scary. Swap to Incineroar to get another Intimidate off. Then swap to Decidueye, who at least won't get hit by Sacred Sword. And while Decidueye is here, use one of these very legitimate max revives on Smeargle. Okay, if Terrakion wants to keep using Sacred Sword on Decidueye, I'm gonna go ahead and throw Lugs Balls, even if he's awake. Nice miss on Stone Edge. Though, we can't actually afford having him lose too much more PP, because, like... Okay, his attack is maxed out now. He's at +6. But Stone Edge only has, what, 5 PP? And Rock Slide is, what, 10? I don't know how much Sacred Sword has, but it can't be that many. So what I really need to happen is just for one of these balls to work. That would be nice and appreciated. Oh boy, only one turn of sleep, but hey, he decided to waste his wake up with another Swords Dance that meant nothing. Sacred Sword is 15, so... He's got 30 PP of attacking moves. And then a whole bunch of Swords Dance in the tank after that. Honestly, what I would rather have is for this Terrakion to have infinite PP on Swords Dance and no PP on everything else. That would be the ideal. Sending out Incineroar just for the Intimidate. It's not going to mean much. +5 is already plenty. But, again, very legitimate max revive on Smeargle. Goodbye, Incineroar. So I'm gonna have to bring back other Pokemon and not just throw balls. Otherwise, this will be a losing battle. I need to put it asleep before I revive anyone, though. Let's bring back Primarina. And let's also bring back Incineroar. Alright, we got 2 turns of sleep. Not bad. Oh wow, that Intimidate we used actually did help. Nice single sleep turn. Alright. Just stay in the ball, please. For everyone's benefit. I don't want to have to Master Ball you. I can. But I don't want to. Like, if this thing starts struggling, I'll just throw a Master Ball when it gets low enough. But, if I can avoid a Master Ball, I will. Stop only getting single turn sleeps! And just to confirm that I do in fact have a Master Ball. Oh no, I don't have a Master Ball. I put it on my Ultra Moon. That's not the smartest thing I've ever done. So, what do I have? I've got... Would a Dusk Ball even work? We're in Ultra Space. Please, go ahead and use... Okay, don't go ahead and use Swords Dance. Never mind. I retract my previous endorsement of Swords Dance. Okay, the Sing went through. So, we will once again revive the Smeargle. Because at this point, since we don't have anything better than, like, a Great Ball guaranteed... Yeah, this is gonna be all about keeping the Terrakion asleep as best we can. And praying that one of these Lux Balls works. Hey look, one of these Lux Balls worked. That was... Yes, that was a little too tense for my liking. The music from Gale of Darkness definitely matched the tenseness. But we've got Terrakion. That is all 3 shiny Swords of Justice complete. And they're all in Lux Balls, like they should be. Let's go back to Seafolk Village, heal up, and save. Okay. Now, need to go reach for my 3DS that's got my Ultra Moon in it. Okay, back to Ultramoon, but also back to XD. Ugh, there's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage. Ugh. And, oh, whoops, you're not going this way. And what are we shiny hunting here at Ultramoon? That. Well, that ain't a shiny right there. Now, let me just confirm what we're actually looking for with shiny Zekrom. The answer is, it's bluer. Is that it? Is there nothing more distinct? Yeah, it's bluer. And its eyes will not be red. Actually have Shroomish Mega Drain the Carvana. I know Mega Drain will do more to the Barboach. But I don't want to use Return on the Carvana because it's got Rough Skin. By a punk like you. Ugh. I was considering swapping Teddiursa out of the front slot, but Teddiursa actually does need levels. Yeah, Zekrom is a pretty neat design. Hey, people. Meg! They came and took Meg! Meg is Net's younger sister. You know, she's the receptionist. You've seen her, right? The intruders grabbed her and hustled her upstairs with them in the elevator. And yeah, Zekrom is a pretty cool design. I like it. I like it a lot more than I like Reshiram. Hey, are you bothering these people? Alright, all of you, listen up. Everybody has to remain calm and quiet here. No funny stuff. If anyone tries to get out, there will be serious consequences. Get it? Huh? You're acting mighty suspicious. Mokor, huh? I don't want to leave Shroomish in front of that grammar. What does this Trapinch know right now? Bite, Sand Attack, and Feint Attack. Wow, what a varied moveset. There's not as much slowdown for Quick Attack now. They actually did some optimization between Coliseum and XD. And it looks like they did it by just reducing the number of after images. You're tougher than that security guard at the entrance. You saved us, thank you. You'd better be careful, though. There are still many more of those cretins around. I thought they might keep us locked up as hostages forever. Thanks for rescuing us. Wow, we're saved! Yay! I thought we were doomed! Generic crying, I was scared, etc. Was hoping one of them would give me a reward, but guess not. Oh, we are, stuck here. Ha ha ha! You look mystified. You don't know how I managed to be on the elevator with you, do you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat up against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength. Not bad, huh? I demand your respect. And now we battle. Well, that was less damage than I was hoping for. Wasn't paying attention to the Zekrom. I want a closer look at it. Okay, I saw the red eye. That means it is definitely not shiny. Like, this should be a fairly obvious shiny. It's not like it's such a similar color that I wouldn't notice it. But the fact that seeing them side by side on a separate website, outside the context of this game, the only thing I could say is it's bluer. Makes it so that I'm concerned that if I do not see them side by side, there's a higher chance that I could get it wrong. Wait, we've got Shadow Makuhitas 2 games in a row as well? That's kind of lame. Yeah, not only is it lame that this is literally the same as it was in Pokemon Colosseum, it's also a Gen 3 Pokemon, which you can just get in Ruby and Sapphire. It didn't need to be here. Flaffy and Mareep, they needed to give away to get outside of the Gen 3 GBA games. But Makuhita is just unnecessary in one game, let alone 2. Aurora Beam lowers attack? What? I don't remember that being a thing. You see, in my brain, Aurora Beam was always just, oh, it's worse Ice Beam. Which, I guess, had me thinking it had a chance to freeze, not lower attack. Why did the elevator have to stop on this floor? I don't think the floor it stopped on would have changed whether or not I would defeat you. That's where we're supposed to go, isn't it? Whereas this is somewhere where we can actually get things. But you know what? I doubt they'll stop us from doing anything if I investigate this right now. Huh. All you need to do is answer our questions. If you comply, you won't get hurt. Hold it, punk. You shouldn't be snooping around. E-locks. Did Pokémon XD predict the muskrat's obsession with the letter X? Let's actually swap Shroomish out. Hey there, Ace. I mean, I'm kind of okay with Shadow Pokemon as a concept being retired everywhere other than Pokemon Go. Though I am curious why you specifically call out Gen 4 and 6. Like, why not Gen 5? Why not Gen 7, 8, or 9? Why specifically those two? I'm just curious. Like, I would guess Gen 4 just because it's had this physical special split. And maybe Gen 6 because Megas, but those are in Gen 7 as well. Imagine if they had done a game like this in Gen 5 and tried to cram triple battles down our throat with it. Ace, if you've never heard of someone liking Gen 5, you have not been listening to anyone. Gen 5 is one of the most beloved generations there is. So many people, myself included, claim Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 as the best games in the franchise. You lot, doesn't Cypher frighten you? Oh, time to drop everything and go to the Pokespots. Hang on, Ned, I'll be back. Buddy, can you be collapsed on the other side so that I don't have to take the long way out? Again, Ace, if you're saying that you've never heard of people liking the whole games of Gen 5, once again, you're just not listening to people. Like, again, lots of people say that Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 are their favorite games in the franchise. Competitive play in Black 2 and White 2 was great. And I mean, yeah, the stories were great, and so were the rest of the games. There's a lot to like about the Gen 5 games. The only complaint I've ever heard about the Gen 5 games is they're kind of linear, but what Pokemon games aren't these days. And some people didn't like that Black and White had an entirely new roster. Personally, I loved it. Black and White are actually my favorite games in the franchise. I will admit that Black 2 and White 2 are better games, but Black and White are my favorite games in the franchise. Bar none. And like, if you take the story away from a Pokemon game, what are you left with? You're left with Pokemon gameplay, and there is no world in which the Gen 5 gameplay is somehow worse than the Gen 4 gameplay. Like, you take Gen 4 gameplay and you just add animation to the battles. Like, it's basically the same game under the hood. Yeah, we could take one more hit, I think. That false swipe didn't do much, did it? Yeah, when it comes to Pokemon games that people don't have fond memories of, I think X and Y are generally the lowest point in the series. Personally, I like X and Y more than I like Diamond and Pearl, but that's mostly just because Diamond and Pearl run and play so very slowly. Let's bite this thing. But like, X and Y are linear as heck, their story's bad. And they don't have that much of their own identity. They tried to cram in features that didn't really add to the game and in fact detracted from the look of certain Pokemon. Looking at you, Sky Battles. Yeah, X and Y, I would say, are the lowest point in the franchise. And those are Gen 6. I wonder why this Pokespot is apparently so popular. Oh hey, it only ate one of the Duking brand Poke Treats, which means we can still get another thing here. Yeah, I'd agree. Pokemon and Me is the best Pokemon interaction system we've gotten. What would I want from Gen 10? More Pokemon that do things out in the wild that lets us see them, like, just living. Like, I know it's a lot to ask considering how many Pokemon a Pokemon game has to ship with. Like, they're not going to ship with fewer than 400, I'm sure. But, like, I want to see them doing things other than walk around, sleep. Legends Arceus did take some steps in the right direction with that regard. I'd like to see something even more in-depth than that, though. Yeah, I want to see Pokemon out in the wild, acting like Pokemon, like... Look at what you see in new Pokemon Snap. I want to see those behaviors in a standard Pokemon game. In a world that is open, but feels more designed. Like, I don't want places to just be empty and have the Pokemon be the only thing you care about in them. I want the environments to be something that I want to see. And not just ignore in favor of all the Pokemon. I want a Pokemon game that feels like I am going on an adventure for adventure's sake. And also there are Pokemon. I want to be exploring for exploration's sake. And also there are Pokemon. That's what I want. I'm not going to get it. Oh. Hang on. I'll be back in a few, Net. Don't you worry. One of these points, I am going to talk to you, but wild Pokemon come first. They really shouldn't, though. But they do. Incidentally, the wild Pokemon are the only ones that we can get shiny. Well, wild Pokemon and traded Pokemon and Pokemon that we get as gifts and stuff. Shadow Pokemon are the only ones that are shiny locked, but Shadow Pokemon are the bulk of the Pokemon we're gonna get. Okay, which Pokespot is it? A Hoppip? I mean, on the one hand, I wouldn't have to level Shroomish to 54 to get access to some, at least somewhat reliable sleep. But on the other hand, I used a Jumpluff in the last run. For Gen 10, I don't think we're going to see the discovery of an ancient lost region or anything like that. Considering that Gen 9 already had such a focus on past and future, I think we're going to see something unrelated in Gen 10. Like, if we look at the Pokemon games as a whole, Gen 1 was... well, it was new. It was about adventure and discovery or whatever. Gen 2 was about tradition, I guess you could say. Gen 3 was about the environment. Gen 4 was about myths. Gen 5 was about truth and ideals. Gen 6 was about beauty. Which, yeah, when beauty is your defining feature, no wonder they didn't really put that much focus on the actual games. Oh, we got a response at a different Pokespot. So is that gonna be this one finally? Gen 7 was about, what, like, environmentalism? Invasive species? Gen 8 was Pokemon as sport, I guess? And then for Gen 9, well, we got our treasure hunt with themes on past and future. So yeah, I think it's gonna be another couple generations before we get a heavy focus on the past. Because, like, we had generations 2, 4, and 9 all focusing on the past. Plus, with Pokemon Legends ZA being set in the past, I think they're going to want to get away from the past for a bit. But Untamed Wilderness, I think there actually is a decent chance that we'll see some of that. In Gen 10. But this is just pure speculation. We don't even have anything to go off of yet. But hey, it's been a while since we got our last nature-themed game. Alright, got me a Zubat. Do I want to use a Crobat? That's the question. Because Crobat is good. Flying is a useful attacking type to have. Poison, not quite so much. Definitely gets much more useful in later games, but for now, not the most useful. But then again, not that much resists poison, right? So do I want Crobat? What would I replace with Crobat? None of these. So, let's ignore Crobat. Or rather, ignore Zubat. Don't evolve it into Crobat. And... oh, hang on! I'm trying to get things done, but the spot monitor keeps going off. And I don't know how long each Duking brand Poke Treat lasts. Which means I drop everything to go check. Leaving poor Ned in the lurch. Okay, where are we gonna want to go for this one? Is it this spot? It is not. Is it this spot? Ooh, a Gligar. Shame that doesn't evolve yet, otherwise I would definitely consider using it. Nice para. I do believe it's time to swap Shroomish out. Stop shaking only once. I am capturing you out of the kindness of my heart. I don't have to do this. Like, I actually don't have to do this. But I'm still trying, dang it. Yeah, it occurs to me that I can ignore Pokespots entirely, and it would not affect my Ribbon Road at all. But I'll still check them when they got Pokemon at them. You know, unironically, I think the Cypher Lab here might be our quickest access to a heal. Or we might have to watch these guys still at it. 18! 19! Wait, why aren't the numbers working? Maybe there aren't just 6 of us? Hey, look there, it's that kid again. You guys, maybe the issue is that you're standing in a circle, and the one of you who says sound off doesn't also say a number. You ever think of that? Right, the heal is on the other side. Hey, Wolven Elf. I wonder if those 6 guys will be there for, like, the entire rest of the game, just trying to figure out how many of them there actually are. Alright, will we be able to talk to Net this time, or will we be interrupted by another Pokespot? Ouch, I didn't expect Cypher to pull a stunt this bold or reckless. Right, this is Sec, not Net. They came looking for Net. I'm guessing that your data ROM contains sensitive information that they want to keep secret at all costs. I'll be fine. I'm worried about Net, though. Please go to him. It was terrible. They suddenly barged in here and started beating Sec up. Wow, rude. We drove those freaky thugs out with some unfriendly persuasion. Can you imagine the nerve of them coming after defenseless women like me? Defenseless? You said you drove them out. Sounds like you're pretty well defended, actually. Heh, Anka, you're a doll. I see your pretty face on TV all the time. But you know, you're a lot prettier in person than on TV. What? Who are you? I'm getting Anka's autograph. You stay out of this. Rixor. What an interesting name. In a game full of interesting names. Okay, let's slurp up this here Rhyhorn and return on the Quillfish. Yeah, Wolvenelf, this certainly is a Pokemon game that exists. Though I have to say, if you've played, like, Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, just stick with those. Especially Emerald. If you've played Emerald, stick with Emerald. It's peak Pokemon. Dang it. Yeah, my main issues with Coliseum and XD are that Pokemon games where you don't just go out in the wild and catch Pokemon feel wrong. Like, it's not what the franchise is about. Purifying Shadow Pokemon kinda sucks, even when they make it easier. And, like... yeah, the Pokemon game's dungeons were not designed around only having trainer battles all the time. And it makes them kind of drag on. Not to mention the fact that in battle, like, every animation is multiple seconds long. It takes a long time to get through any battle. It's slow. There's a reason I'm shiny hunting in a different game on the side here. Also, it's not quite as much of an issue in this game as it was in Colosseum, but in Colosseum certainly, and for at least part of this game, the signposting is pretty bad. Like, the game doesn't give you enough info on where to go, what to do. Colosseum was basically a case of, you better go into the right, completely unmarked building to advance the story. Oh, you better talk to the right specific NPC to advance the story without us telling you to do it. They're the type of Pokemon game meant for people who just explore every building and talk to NPC naturally. Which is a perfectly acceptable way to play. Like, when I'm playing Pokemon games for myself, at least the 2D ones on my own time, like, my habits way back when were, first time I see any NPC, I talk to them. I kind of grew out of that once I started playing Pokemon games on camera, but it was a thing I did. And boy, it probably helped me on my first playthrough of Pokemon Colosseum way back when. Miss Anka! Again, I'm pronouncing it Anka because it's probably meant to be a pun on Anchor, because she's the anchor person for this news channel. You're our savior. I was terrified by the thought that they might hurt Anka. Darn it, they slashed all the power cables. We could have broadcast everything that happened here. Thanks for your help. I don't think anyone expected the ONBS to be made the target. But you watch, we'll get this story out on the news in a big way. So, why are you staying here in your fully lit studio if they slashed the power cables to the camera equipment, and therefore they cannot record you? Like, why are you staying here instead of going somewhere safer? I don't know, like a break room or something. Safer and with more amenities. You don't have to sit there withering under the hot lamps all day long just because your job is to be there. Oh, sweetie, I was waiting for you. You can bring it on. I don't go easy on little kids. Meeson? Messin? One thing I can definitely say about Colosseum and XD, is that when you play these games, you see names that you will never see or hear anywhere else. wow, it lived. And what it decided to do with its one turn of life was use Confusion on an Espeon? Odd choice, but okay. Shadow Vulpix. Interesting. There is 0 chance that I use that instead of my Houndour, but... I mean, hey, it's an option that I don't hate. Now, if this was one of them generations where Ninetales could have Drought, might be worth considering. But yeah, the fact that most of the Pokemon you catch in these games are Shadow Pokemon is one of the things that I like the least about them. Because, like, your team building is severely limited to just what Shadow Pokemon the devs chose to give you. And since both of these games, what the devs choose to give you is primarily Johto Pokemon, and Johto Pokemon have the unfortunate tendency to be generally weaker than most non-Johto Pokemon. It's not ideal. Like, yeah, I'm saying this when there's a Vulpix on the screen, which is absolutely not a Johto Pokemon, but it's still the case. It's a lot of Johtomons. And they're saying, hey, build your team around these. When even in Johto, playing through Gold and Silver, you were never expected to build your team around primarily Johto Pokemon. It was primarily Kanto Pokemon, or at least it felt that way. You're a little kid. You should lighten up. Oh, hang on, Net. Oh, 2 Pokemon are in the spots. Will I have time to get to them both before they finish eating? I don't know, because I don't know how long they stick around. All I do know is that I am once again dropping everything, ignoring the fact that this building has been taken over, so that I can go look for wild Pokemon. I mean, they understand. They're the ones who spread the news about there being wild Pokemon in Ore. They know how much of a craze wild Pokemon have created. It's their fault for making me so crazed about it. It's the media. They did it. I wish it would show us, like, here on the map screen, which Pokespots had Pokemon at them, instead of just which Pokespots have Pokemon food at them. Fampy! I like Donphan, but I've already got a Trapinch. Why do I keep missing my first Stun Spore, like, every single time? It's not that inaccurate. I forget what the 3 Pokemon Duking said were rare. I just remember Trapinch being one of them. Let's do one more headbutt before throwing balls. I know it's not even in the yellow yet, but it shouldn't have to be. Vampy's catch rate is considerably higher than Gligar's. Back in my day, Vampy would run away from wild battles. Last year, or earlier this year, I forget which it was, when I went back to actually play Crystal for the first time, and replay Gen 2 for the first time, relearning that some wild Pokemon just ran from battles just because, kinda sucked. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. And looks like, despite 2 Pokespots having had Pokemon at them, we only got a Pokemon from the one, because we were too late for the others. Oh well. You know what? Actually, no. Let's... Seriously, he trades Trapinch for... or trades a Meditite for Trapinch? That is... a really bad trade. Wooper for Larvitar, though. That much I'll take. So let's put some snacks here. Duking brand Poke Snacks, specifically. Yeah, we could stand to use the healing machine. But wait, isn't there a healing machine, like, right on the floor that we're about to get to? I think so. Yep, there sure is a healing machine right here. We are soon going to be encountering the Ralts. So I do need to start saving more regularly. Ain't no one to stop me from grabbing this now. Hey now, this is where we keep our props. We can't have you getting hurt here, so beat it. Uh-huh. I wonder who's going to be the one hurting. Huh? What do you want, kid? Stay out of the way if you don't want to get hurt. Edlos. Is that Rathalos's weird cousin? Again, we missed the first stun spore, as is tradition at this point. being so mean to my bear. Oh, and we missed the second stun spore too. Great. Whoa, a Togetic. Was not expecting to see one of those. Let's swap Shroomish out. We don't want it in front of a flying type. Let's get out Trapinch. It needs XP. And let's also get out Houndour. Yeah, Outlander, on the one hand, I have, on multiple occasions, started myself in new games with eggs for pseudo-legends. And, like, yeah, on the one hand, it is kind of neat to get to raise them up from the start of the game. But in practice, what that means is that you're just going to spend most of the game having effectively a dead slot on the party because they're just that bad. Like, it's kind of unfortunate, really. Oh boy, we need someone who can actually do damage in here. Spheal. That's what we need. We need Spheal. The best party member. Oh no, Spheal's physical attack. Fake tears again. Sharply lower special defense. We'll take that over refresh. This better not be a Shadow Delibird. Okay, good. Shoving Teddy Ursa in here just so that it gets flagged for XP from the Delibird. Teddy Ursa does need XP more than anyone else in the party right now. Stop hurting my Spheal! Thank you, Double Res. So this Furret will absolutely attack into the Spheal slot, because it sees a KO. So let's put someone in there who won't get KO'd and who can use XP. Feels weird that Shroomish is faster than Teddiursa. Because, like, which would you expect to be faster? A bear or a literal mushroom? Hint, bears eat mushrooms, among other things. They are omnivores. Generic screaming noise. Well, let's go ahead and heal the party back up. What was that all about? I thought they were filming some special effects scenes. You thought one peep out of you and you'll be sorry. Ah! I mean, yeah, Shroomish definitely has places to be. It's still a mushroom. Shroomish is great. I mean, I don't think anyone can look at that face and call Shroomish a bad Pokemon. It's just not the type of thing you would expect to be faster than Teddiursa. Okay, so Shroomish has lower base speed. It's just my Teddiursa is slower than my Shroomish. I see. And clearly me paralyzing my Teddiursa on that Mareep's static was calculated play to block the Gulpin's yawn. You can't prove it wasn't. Wow, we've got a stage 3 evolution here. Blossom always feels too small to be a 3rd stage evolution, but it is one. Love Disc uses agility so it can tackle faster, but is still a Love Disc. A hefty chunk of XP. Put up light screen when I wasn't looking. I was wondering why Espeon was doing so little, and I was just thinking, oh, I guess Blossom just has a lot of special defense. Yeah, Outlander, Blossom is more of a support Pokemon than Vileplume. If memory serves, it's like way faster, but not as strong. So yeah, it's meant for support. And it's a Johto Pokemon, so of course it's not as strong. You startled me, you threw off my battle plan. We were alone, my daughter and I. We had no idea what would become of us. Thank you very, very much. Yay! Thank you for saving us. Okay, I already grabbed that. So I have grabbed everything on this floor. My goodness, what a racket. I wish they'd keep things a little quieter. Old man just wants to read his books. Oh, hello. I'm pretty darn tough, I tell you. Be ready to be creamed. Low bar. Are you gonna set a low bar? Let's get rid of the Sneasel, which, if memory serves, is quite physically frail. And also specially frail, and just frail in general. Honestly, the Yanma's probably the bigger threat here. Yeah, he does need to travel to Sinnoh immediately. He really needs to travel to Sinnoh. You know, by the time this game came out, Diamond and Pearl were absolutely in development. Was this man a hint? I'd guess that he would have a Togetic in his last slot, but we already saw one of those. Maybe he'll have a Tangela. Okay, you know what? That still tracks. Every one of his Pokemon gets a new evolution in Diamond and Pearl. Every single one of them. There is no way this is a coincidence. Oh wow, we actually hit with our first stun spore. Effect Spore continues to have never ever kicked in. I'm pretty sure Astonish is a contact move. Nice full para. I think I need to swap Shroomish out though. It's a shame these dark attacks that Trapinch knows can't take advantage of its attack stat. Trapinch's physical attack is surprisingly monstrous. But we just can't use it yet. Oh, Effect Spore's proc chance is 10%. It feels like it's closer to 80% when you're attacking into it. But I suppose they gotta keep it low because there's a chance it can put you to sleep. Nice para. I like how I missed with Metal Claw. Really on brand. There we go. What's going on here? What's a tough guy like you doing here? We're staying a Shroomish for now. I need to check and actually look at the learn sets. So, if I evolve it into Breloom, at level 23 it gets Mach Punch. That would be nice to have, honestly. But I think I just threw that away. We're not getting Mach Punch. Oops. And the next fighting move it learns that's actually an attack in and of itself is Sky Uppercut at 36. That would be nice to know. So, I guess... Shroomish Run, let's go? This is gonna suck. But no, we're going for Spore. And, we'll visit the move relearner after. Can't wait till I find the experience share. Will there even be anything for me to catch after we learn Spore? I don't know. But I'm gonna get it. Oh, Redmond! These guys suddenly came here and they were really mean. I tried to make them stop, but... Okay, this guy might be the one who's got our Ralts. And as soon as the Ralts is generated, that's the Ralts it is, whether we succeed at capturing it now or not. So yeah. Hold it! I can't let you get past here! Feldus. Whoa, a pair of evolved Pokemon. Shroomish, let's swap out for Houndour. And Teddiursa will use Return on the Kadabra. Because Kadabra is physically frail, so maybe this will do it. And maybe it won't, but we'll find out. Alright, I guess I swapped out the correct Pokemon. Ooh, so close. It used Thundershock into the Shroomish slot. Shroomish, who resists electric. I doubt Houndour is faster than the Kadabra, but I'll take the chance. Ouch. Vigoroth. We got 3 evolved Pokemon on this guy's team. 2 of which are actually fairly major threats. Sorry, Flaffy, but you're just a Flaffy. So I can't fully ignore the Flaffy either. But Vigoroth is definitely the bigger threat among these two. Especially after it uses focus energy. Sorry, Houndour. But at least you already took your turn this round. And let's bring out Espeon to... Or, no. Yeah. I would have sent out Trapinch, but it doesn't know any ground moves other than Sand Attack. And there's our Ralts and its male, which means we soft reset. Man, remember back when Pokemon games had soft reset buttons even on console? Oh man, remember back when Nintendo wanted us to make sure we read the health and safety precautions booklets? Okay, since we know that he's going to open with Kadabra and Flaffy. Rid of Kadabra right away certainly doesn't hurt. You know what? We can check Ralts early. Assuming Vigoroth lives, which it doesn't. So the Roar is gonna do nothing, but whatever. We won't even see it do nothing. Unless the Ralts is one we want, and it isn't. See, look, I didn't use Roar on a target that couldn't be roared. Who, me? No. But now that we know we can one-shot Kadabra with Bite, if we open with Bite Roar, then that lets us check the Ralts right away. Round 1. I was really hoping that Houndour would be faster than Flappy. Because if we could get the Roar off before Flappy got a turn, not only would we be checking Ralts turn 1, we'd also be completely safe. There's a female Ralts. Now, the question is she going to be Trace or Synchronize? Trace. Ooh, that's exactly what I want. Trace is good in very nearly all situations. There's a few situations where it's not good, but we're not in those right now. So let's Confusion on the Vigoroth, and I don't want to risk Ember on the Ralts. I think I'm just going to throw a ball. A Premier Ball. Actually, no, I'm not going to just throw a ball. I need to at least increase my chances somewhat. So Confusion on Vigoroth. Houndour swaps out for Shroomish. I don't have that many Premier Balls, and I guess I'm putting all of my Ribbon Pokemon in Premier Balls. Because, Premier is limited, just like these ribbons. Okay, get rid of the Vigoroth, Shroomish, you Stun Spore the Ralts, even at the cost of paralyzing yourself. Because this Ralts has Synchronize right now, but that's because it traced Espeons. Flaffy, while Shroomish uses False Swipe on the Ralts. It's not going to do, like, any damage at all, but it's still a move. And goodbye, Flaffy. Nice full para. Now I think we can go with throw balls and use false swipe. With False Swipe doing so much, we can use a headbutt. There should be no risk here. Or maybe we can't use a headbutt. So there we go. That's half of the Pokemon that are going to be part of this project caught. This is not right. Thanks for helping me. Those creeps suddenly showed up and drove me away from my lookout spot. Whoops, who cares about that? The creeps took Meg hostage and they took her into this room. You're really strong, aren't you? Please help Meg. Okay, but hang on. I need to heal first. Also, I just saw an item in the distance that I never grabbed. I'm gonna have to look up where the XP share in this game is so that I can put it on Shroomish. Now, hand over our data ROM. Of all the people it could have ended up with, it had to be with you, Net, the whiz of data analysis. It wouldn't do to let you keep it. Alright, keep your hands off my sister. The data ROM is right here. Good boy, you catch on real quick. Toss me that data ROM, nice and easy now. Heh, okay, I'll thank you for returning the data ROM. By the way, let me guess. Are you maybe thinking it doesn't matter because you've already copied the data on this? Captain, we've finished completely scrubbing data from ONBS's servers. It's all gone, sir. What? That's why I'm not worried. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? It shouldn't be. The data should also be on a local hard drive, not just on the servers. Come on. Everyone knows that when it comes to data backups, you gotta have them in at least 2 physical locations, at least 3 backups total, on at least 3 devices. 3 devices in 2 physical locations. That is the minimum for data security. Well, thanks for being such a great host, but we've got to go. Here's your sister back. Ned. Meg, are you alright? What are you doing there, punk? I hate to be rude, but I've got no time to lose. Get out of my way. Exol. Snap, this guy's got 1 evolved Pokemon and 1 fully evolved Pokemon. At least fully evolved for the next several generations, but let's bring out Trapinch. That was rude. Clearly the both of them just couldn't wait to attack into Shroomish. And Giraffe Rig's faster than Houndour. That doesn't bode well. Ah, but it's going for Teddy Ursa. Not the worst. Yeah, how does that crit taste? It's what you did to my poor Trapinch. A Shadow Mawile. Interesting. Okay, first of all, how dare you? And second, Loudred learns Water Pulse? Seismic Toss? It's always concerning when you see a Pokemon learn or knows Seismic Toss on the other side. Then you start frantically wondering, wait, what level are they? What's my current HP? And, as is tradition, we miss the first Sunspore. That did less than I hoped it would. That did more than I hoped it would. Oh good, the Raichu's gone. Can't wait to press B on Shroomish again. Come on, flinch. Or para. Either one. Or neither. This Mawile takes out one more Pokemon. I'm using a Revive. Shroomish can go ahead and throw balls at this point. While Spheal will use Water Gun. Good job hanging on there, Shroomish. I don't know whether Shadow moves go off physical or special attack. I would guess physical. Close. And Mawile is 100% going for Shroomish at this point. Full para, come on. Yeah. And it occurs to me I should use that revive now while I still have 2 Pokemon so that it doesn't take my entire turn to revive something. But what do I want to revive? What can withstand this Mawile's attacks best? I think, surprisingly enough, Espeon, which might not be that surprising because it is technically an evolved Pokemon. Even if it's not the bulkiest. So if this just catches, then we won't have to really care that much, will we? But, of course, it didn't happen. Bye, Shroomish. Okay, let's get Espeon out here. And let's have you give it a quick bite. It should do fine with a bite, right? It resists dark. Oh yeah, it's totally fine with a bite. Can probably do one more without too much risk. Oof! Wasn't expecting Shadow Rush to just take Espeon out like that. Okay, we absolutely have to revive somebody. Because if Spheal goes down and we lose, then we lose. But Espeon gets one shot. Is Shroomish the right call? Hang on, I need to look at my Pokemon stats. Summary. Okay, so defense 36. 35. 23. 26. 25. Okay, so Espeon is the bulkiest Pokemon on my team. By an actually pretty wide margin, unfortunately. That's not ideal. But Espeon can't be targeted right this moment. So we just hope that Spheal can survive whatever attack is coming its way. It can, barely. And now we use this turn to heal both of them. And then next turn, we heal the one that gets attacked this turn. And throw a ball with the other one, and then we're in business. Be nice if that para actually did more work. Of course it crit. Of course it crit. Why would it not crit? Now I have no revives. So, we need either this ball or the next one to catch the thing. Well, actually, we can throw 2 balls plus number of para turns. So close. Alright, so either we catch the Mawile or it gets paralyzed. There is no other way for us to win here. Like, we just need it to keep being paralyzed until a ball works. Come on, full para. Okay, we got another turn. Also, this thing has been fully paralyzed, like, what, twice so far? Isn't para like a 50% chance to eat your turn in this game? Why does the RNG hate me so much? I see, it just wanted to add drama. We clutched it out. Barely. And of course, best party member is still alive. Are you some kind of a battling pro? Yes, we'll go with that. 25% for full para. Still, it wasn't enough. We didn't get enough of them. Actually, I guess we got the exact right amount, but still. Drat, I didn't see this coming. But I've got what I came for. I don't need to stick around when I've got this data ROM. Adios! Then why did you battle me in the first place if you didn't need to stick around? You could have just left before battling. Oh, Redmond, are you okay? You got us out of that jam. But not all the data analysis was finished. Those Cypher creeps. Still, from what we did manage to decrypt, a part of Cypher's criminal plans became clear. For instance, Cypher was behind the disappearance of that cargo ship, the SS Libra. There's more. Cypher is planning a major attack on Phoenix City. Oh no, Ned, is that true? Marcia's gone off to Phoenix City. She said she was going to investigate why the town's communication systems are down. What? Cypher could attack there at any time. Redmond, we need your help. Please, could you inform the mayor of Phoenix City about Cypher's coming attack? Sure, as long as it's not Mayor S. Cade. Phoenix is east of here. Let them know about Cypher's attack plan as soon as possible. It's amazing they pulled a caper of this scale so brazenly in broad daylight. If this incident is any indication, it appears certain that Cypher will become even more active in the days to come. Wait, there was an item across the way. I want to grab that. Oh, cool. I'm not going to use it. Still can't let this guy out, even though he asked us to. And everyone knows if someone in a jail cell asks you to let them out in a video game, you let them out. Okay. I need to get Ralts into the Purify Chamber. So Ralts gets to sit right there. And let's surround it with Pokemon. Let's have a Zubat. And a Phanpy. And a Numel, because we actually purified that one, so maybe it'll be more efficient. Can we add a fourth? Oh, we can add 6. Which, hey, that's exactly as many as we have. I caught the exact right amount of wild Why are there no more slots? I don't understand. Oh, I guess those 3 slots were just like, oh, you can put it between these ones, or these ones, or these ones. It was showing us where we could put it between, not showing us that there were 3 more slots to put things in. Okay, so Sandshrew doesn't improve any of these. Does Hoppip improve any of them? Oh, Hoppip's better than Zubat. And better than Phanpy. Well, I like Phanpy's little animation there, so we're replacing Zubat. And let's just get something else purifying in here. The Mareep, since I won't actually use it. Except we don't put it in our party. We put it in the Purify Chamber. Wait. Oh. I don't like how this is set up. Like, this is one of the most annoying menus I've ever had to deal with in a game. There we go. Kinda surprised we haven't gotten a Pokespot alert in a while. I mean, sure, I only put the food there during this stream, but it's been over an hour, I'm pretty sure. Just a quick check. To Phoenix. By the way, they gave us the Mirror B radar thing because Mirror B is our way of getting new chances to try and catch shadow Pokemon we missed earlier in this game. So if you miss a shadow Pokemon, you gotta find Mirror B in order to get another shot at it. Welcome to Phoenix, and hooray, congratulations! Incredible as it may seem, you're exactly the 1 millionth visitor to Phoenix. The 1 millionth visitor to a city? In commemoration, please accept this, a disc case which already comes with some battle CDs. Ouray region must have a really low population for me to be the 1 millionth visitor to a city. Okay, you should take that to the Realgam Tower next to the town. Go, go, go! The Realgam Tower is a short ways away in the northwest. You'll see it right away. I mean, it's a tower in the desert. How could you not see it? The Realgam Tower is a top battling facility where trainers can enjoy battle sims, among other events, using battle CDs. Off you go, have a good time. But I'm supposed to talk to the mayor. Oh, hi, how was it? The Realgam Tower, I mean. Huh? You haven't gone yet? Oh, you don't know what you're missing. It's not even out of your way or anything. Go enjoy yourself at the Realgam Tower. I'm sure you'll love it. Off you go for a good time. Calling it now, she's a member of Cypher. She's keeping me out so that I can't stop their plans. Oh hey, it's Trudley and Folly. What is it with these battle CD things? Pokemon appear alright, but when the battle ends, they just fade away. You don't get to keep them? Oh, sheesh. I dropped all my secret savings into them because I thought I'd get rare Pokemon for real. There goes money down the proverbial drain. Let's get out of here. What do we do with these battle CD things? What good are they if they won't give us any Pokemon? Just toss them out somewhere. But you could have given them to me. This is Realgam Tower. It's the summit of battling. Let's see. There are the Coliseum battles, Battle Sims, and Battle Bingo. So many choices, I can't decide what kind of battle I should try today. I'm supposed to keep quiet about it, but I was the 1 millionth visitor to Phoenix City. So someone in Phoenix gave me a battle CD as a memento. Well, don't you think that's lucky? I intend to stay around here for some more good times. Ah, yes. A familiar story. Wow, I can never get over how tall this place is. On top of that tower is a Coliseum. I'd love to take part in Coliseum battles, but I'm afraid of heights. I see they've shortened the path. But it looks like this is still locked. Or not. These aren't glowing. What gives? Did they remove the locks? Oh, we got a mart here? Ooh, TMs. So we've got Hidden Power. Icy, or no, Blizzard. Hyper Beam. Light Screen. Protect. Safeguard? Thunder. Reflect. Fire Blast, and that's it. It might be worth getting a Protect, but then again, I've never actually used my Protect TMs in the last run, and I don't have any moves that hit my allies right now, and yeah, I don't know that Protect is the most useful. So I'll just buy a couple revives. By a couple, I mean 5. 2.5 couples. And we've got a Pokemon Center, makes sense. Battle Bingo's an exciting challenge.
How should I say this? It's fun because it makes you think about the types of Pokémon you may face.
I'm not saying battle sims aren't fun. They are. But I prefer doing things for real. Mount Battle's more my style. Let me tell you what I'm striving at now. A non-stop 100-trainer run through Mount Battle. I don't rightly know if my Pokemon or I have the willpower to gut it out, but it's something I will do one of these days. And it's something I'm going to have to do for the ribbon challenge, because there is a ribbon that you get for bringing a Pokemon through a 100-trainer run of Mount Battle, during which you do not leave Mount Battle and do not change your party, I don't think. Which means we're going to have to go through all 100 Mount Battle things. I'm probably going to bring like a Kyogre and a Suicune or something. Just make it nice and easy. The mayor of Phoenix used to drop in pretty much every day, but I haven't seen him around for some while now. I hope he's not sick or anything. I hope he's a new mayor, not the same one you had 5 years ago. No, I don't want to play Battle Bingo. This looks like a slot machine room anyway. What are you doing with Battle Bingo here? Oh, your face. I've seen you somewhere before. Where was it now? I remember now. You were on TV. You were with that mustache man. But you know what? You look better on TV than in person. Excuse me? Welcome. You may experience battle sims here using battle CDs. Unfortunately, thieves made off with a huge haul recently, so we only have a small selection of battle CDs available right now. What's more, 2 customers just came in and bought up most of what we had left. Oh, but if you have battle CDs of your own, you certainly may use them for battle sims. Please do let me know if you have a battle CD you would like to play. So, how may I serve you today? So, battle CDs, from what I know, are like little puzzles. They start you with specific Pokemon against specific Pokemon in certain conditions and task you with finding the way to win. Let's slip the Houndoom. Time for a quick change artist. Let's give it a try. Okay, we've got Salamence, Dusclops, and Houndoom against Wobbuffet, Bayonet, and Wynot. So this is called Let Slip the Houndoom, so Houndoom is probably key to the strategy. So let's see what our Pokemon are capable of. None of them has any items. We've got Salamence with Scary Face, Protect, Focus Energy, and Rest. Okay, so Salamence has Focus Energy, but nothing to do with it. Dusclops has Shadow Punch, Ice Beam, Will-O-Wisp, and Imprison. Houndoom's got Crunch, Flamethrower, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam. So Houndoom wants to set up the sun and use it. But do we need to do something about the Wobbuffet first? Is there something Salamence is meant to do here? Is Salamence meant to use Focus Energy to encourage the Wobbuffet to use Counter on it instead of the Houndoom? What's Dusclops meant to do? Whoop. They probably gave it Imprison for a reason. Maybe it's here to stop Bayonet from doing Will-O-Wisp? Or something? Well, let's swap Salamence for Houndoom. Oh, we gotta get rid of the Wobbuffet to bring Houndoom in. So, what is Salamence meant to do? Scary face the Bayonet? While Dusclops imprisons? Nope. Dusclops is not meant to imprison the Bayonet to stop it from doing anything on turn 1, at least. Okay, nobody knows any moves that Dusclops knows, so why does it even have Imprison? Let's focus energy with the Salamence. And Will-O-Wisp the Wobbuffet? No, I can't Will-O-Wisp the Wobbuffet, it just used Safeguard. Shadow Punch the Wobbuffet? Or do I Shadow Punch the Bayonet to bring out the... Why not? Would that help? I think actually, no, we need to get rid of the Wobbuffet because otherwise there's going to be 2 shadow attacks, right? So the Wobbuffet is clearly scared of Salamence. Am I supposed to be shadow punching Salamence? Maybe I am supposed to be shadow punching Salamence to get rid of it first. Oh, we don't have many turns. Okay, that's good to know. And it does say it's time for a quick change artist, so we are probably supposed to try and swap as fast as we can. Which means, yeah, I'm supposed to take out my own Salamence. Does the Bayonet maybe have Dream Eater? Am I supposed to make Salamence rest and then Ice Beam it with Dusclops while Banette Dream Eaters it? Let's give that a shot. So, Salamence, go to bed. Dusclops. Ice Beam Salamence. Oh, Salamence cannot go to bed while it's at full HP. Alright, we got Houndoom out. Now we need to get rid of everything. Do I actually want to use Crunch? What ability does Houndoom have? Because we don't have many turns. Early Bird. Okay, so I guess we just focus on doing damage with Crunch and Shadow Punch? They're both super effective against everything here, so yeah, let's do that. That was not as much damage as I was hoping to see. And now Wobbuffet's gonna use Mirror Code and, like, murder Houndoom. Oh, no, it won't, because Houndoom's immune to Psychic type, and Mirror Coat is that. Okay. So, Wobbuffet's down. Now we've got Wynot. We need to get rid of one more Pokemon before the battle ends, though, otherwise we're gonna tie again, aren't we? Okay, Houndoom, let's Crunch Wynot, and let's also Shadow Punch Wynot. Maybe we'll kill it with the Crunch, and then the Shadow Punch will get rid of the, Okay, yeah. There we go. We have discovered the path to victory, and it was get rid of your own Salamence. Because that's definitely a strategy that battlers need to know is, oh, is a Wobbuffet keeping my Pokemon trapped in, and I've got something really good against it and back? I should kill one of my own Pokemon to get rid of the Wobbuffet later. That's definitely a situation that people have absolutely come up against in real life. Still, it is an interesting puzzle. Congratulations, you've cleared that battle CD. A wonderful battle, too. To commemorate your clearing battle CD 20 for the first time, please accept this awakening. I don't see why you would give me an awakening of all things, but okay. And as much as I would like to do another, it's about time for me to call this a stream. I'm going to look at one more Zekrom. But, yeah. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back on Tuesday for more Pokemon XD and shiny hunting. See you then, friends.